Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. News just broke a few minutes ago that a Cruella sequel is in development at Disney. It's in early development, but what has been reported is the screenwriter and director of the first Cruella film are expected to return, so that's good news. So the people behind the story and the directing of, in my opinion, a really good film this year that I'm like, wow, I was quite surprised by it, are returning for the sequel. No word on Emma Stone, but I would assume that she's going to be showing up again. I'm assuming she's probably already signed on for a potential sequel, but who knows? But I would assume she has to be involved because, I mean, let's be honest. Her involvement as Cruella and her portrayal as Cruella helped that film a lot, in my personal opinion. I remember hearing about the film years ago and going, a Cruella film? Really? Then the first trailer came out, and it reminded me of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker in terms of the kind of tone a little bit. And then when I saw the film, we saw it opening weekend, me and the wife, and of course the ghost. That's her name, the ghost. We were quite surprised. We actually really enjoyed it. And I figured it was going to be good because I had been hearing from people that were excited for it, saying it was good, and people who saw it and they weren't as interested at all, they really liked it. So I'm like, there's a good chance it's going to be a good film. So I'm glad we're getting a sequel. Now the question is this 101 Dalmatians? Because this is a prequel. Of course, Cruella was a prequel film. Could they still be in prequel territory before we get to 101 Dalmatians? And I think, yes, I think that's pretty clear that, you know, we could get 101 Dalmatians. But I would feel that if they're calling it Cruella sequel, that it's not 101 Dalmatians. That it's going to be something else. It's going to be another prequel story, maybe taking place a couple years later after the events of the first film, maybe. But I'm pretty excited for this. I'm pretty excited for this, honestly. And I wanted to make this quick video to talk about it because like I said, I really enjoyed it, you know? And it was quite surprising because I was like, I don't know, because it's like one of those things where you hear about an idea of a film and you go, I don't know. Same thing with Maleficent. When they did a Maleficent film, I'm like, really? And I overall enjoyed it. And then the sequel was pretty solid too, in my opinion. I think I still like the first film more than the sequel, but still. So it's like maybe Disney's looking at a kind of new plan in a sense, because Maleficent is a very different take on Sleeping Beauty. Cruella is a very different take on 101 Dalmatians. It's a prequel even before any of that could potentially happen. It still could happen. So are they looking at maybe doing another villain type reworking of a story? Who knows? Because we've been sitting around thinking, are they going to do a Hades film based off of Hercules? Could they? I mean, maybe. Maybe, because there's been a lot of thing about, are they going to do a Hercules movie? Well, could they do a Hades film instead? I mean, Hades is a pretty likable villain in terms of, you know, when you think of Disney animated villains, he's one of the ones they promote all the time, so why not? But this is pretty exciting news for Cruella fans, and a lot of people who have seen the film really enjoyed it. And I feel like if you haven't seen Cruella, just check it out. If you can go to a theater, I recommend going to a theater. I think it's a better experience in the theater, in my opinion. Some good humor and some great overall moments and some pretty interesting twists. And Emma Stone, in my opinion, knocks it out of the park with Cruella. But if you're not, if you don't feel safe at all, Disney Plus it up. But that's just my opinion, because after seeing the film, I would definitely pay the $30 to watch on Disney Plus. But I'm glad that I went to the theater to see it, because having an audience response, watching it and laughing with the audience and going, holy crap, with the rest of the audience, like, that twist, didn't see that coming, didn't see that coming. That's interesting. It's just better experience in the theater, in my opinion. But anyways, Cruella sequel in development, pretty exciting stuff. And yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyways, I'm done rambling. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.